And we're just about ready to get rolling and underway here from Scotia 1 at Cole Harbour Place. The Marchand Milco Hunters taking on the Valley Wildcats. Both these teams looking to snap a two-game skid coming into this one, and they'll put their best out there going head-to-head. Noah Paul getting the start here for the Hunters. A 2-7-0 record, a 6.5, 7 goals against average. And at the other end, Maddox Newman, a 6-3-0 record. They'll look to improve, but looking to buck the schneid here. Welcome, everybody. You're listening to High Button Sports from Cole Harbour Place here. Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia, ready to get underway. And we are ready to get off and running here, as that's one back here by the Valley. That one's played right back. Swung back in behind the net. Trying to get that one free. That one's collected. Trying to poke it free there. That one comes back up to the line. There's Arnold. Lucas Arnold battles for it along the wall there. That one's going to be collected. Playing it back, firing it right back in. 30 seconds in, some physicality here early on. That one's chipped up the wall here for Will Ludi. That one's chipped up, comes right back. Finds Ludi on the other side there. One sent out along the wall, taken back in deep. Collected up to the line, sent right back in. Fires that one up off the boards. Comes free, played down. Here's Isaac Connolly with a chance. Connolly cuts it to the outside. He gets boxed out. Connolly swings it back up. Seaman takes a shot there, and Polk will track that one all the way through. And we've got our feet wet here in the early going here from Cole Harbour Place. So as mentioned off the top, both these teams looking to snap a two-game skid. The Wildcats lost a high-scoring affair, a 7-4 contest in Pictou last night to the Weeks Majors. As that one gets shot right back around, played off the back wall. That one comes up to the line, Force. Tried to give that one right back for Fletcher, battling in behind the net. Trying to center that one in front for Connolly, comes back for Wilson. Wilson takes a shot there, trying to get that one through traffic, but instead that one's going to be collected here by Worth. Liam Worth sending that one up ahead. Battling here as that one gets sent back down the distance, but icing is waved off. Worth playing that one up. Hunters breaking out here. That one's back the other way, sending that one back in deep. Picked up back the other way here. The Hunters slowly crawling their way up the standings, currently sitting in 6th. A 3-13 record, going to look to take down the Wildcats, who currently sit in 3rd. That one's played out to the wall, walks in, takes a shot there, and that one's going to be taken away. Comes right back the other way. Here's Urquhart. Loses the handle on that one as he tried to bust on through. That one's played up to the line. That one comes free, trying to work it through. Hood walks in, try to center it. Hunter Hood takes a shot there, and that one's going to hit a body and go wide. Hood sitting 5th on the Wildcats in scoring. He's got 17 points to his name, a high-flying Wildcats team this year. That one's played back in deep. Arnold taking a swipe at that one, can't hold it in. That one comes right back the other way. That's picked up here by Nate Boudreau, who will fire that one right back around. St. Clair tried to chip it off the wall. Braden Kerrigan gives that one back, and Arnold will try to play that one up, and that one's going to come right back. Here's McKnight trying to work it through. Walks it back in, punches that one aside. Trying to send that one back around. Takes a shot there. That one's kicked aside as Worth. Tossed that one right on goal, and that one's going to come right back up to the line. That one comes back the other way. Picked up here, Worth. Playing that one ahead, skates that one up over center. Now over the blue line, walks in, takes a shot there, and reeling that one in is Maddox Newman, who comes into this one with a 2.87 goals against and a .906 save percentage. So a good start to the season for him as the Wildcats look to keep pace in the standings. They sit a few points up on the Steel Subaru and only 3 back of the Max, who are undefeated 11-0 to start the season as they try to walk in here. But it's the Majors who sit in first, having a couple of games in hand where they capitalized, added some points in the standings. So they currently sit up. Tries to drop that one back, and that one's going to come all the way back down the ice. Firing that one around. Mason Morris couldn't come away with it. Instead, that one comes right back to the Valley defense. That one comes free, and one's passed up. That one's poked up off the stick here. That one comes out to the near side, picked up here by the Hunters. They'll take that one back up over center and fire that one in. 5 minutes gone here in the first. Still awaiting the icebreaker as that one's fired up off the wall here by Hanley. As that one's going to be sent up. Battling here, Ludi comes away with it. Will Ludi spinning that one back up top. Takes a shot there, sending that one wide. Past the glove side of Maddox Newman. Flipping that one on out into the near corner. Collected by the Hunters, applying a forecheck here early on. Ludi loses the battle there to Hanley, and that one's going to come right back up and out here for Hum. Picked up here by the Wildcats. Hanley giving that one off here for Seaman. Works it up to center, takes it in over the blue line, cuts to the outside, drops it back for Seaman there, who is trailing. But he couldn't get a handle on it. That one comes back the other way now, skating that one up over center. Now over the blue line, walks in. Couldn't pull the trigger there as Maverick Mitchell found a way through. Couldn't hold on to it here as Forrest takes it back the other way. Forrest breaks free, trying to cut into the middle. Getting stifled there by a defensive stick. Back the other way. Here's Hunter Hood out in front there, and an opportunity for Morgan Fleming. Looking for goal number 12 on the season. Currently leading the way for the Wildcats as that one gets fired up and over. That one's back to the line, takes a shot, hits a body on the way through, picked up by Romaine. And they'll send that one up, trying to find Baldwin on the stretch here. Here's Arnold, works that one in over the line. Arnold takes a shot right there. That one steered aside by Paulk. And that'll be taken away. Paulk in his rookie season here. A couple of rookie netminders for the Hunters as that one goes down the distance, and that one will be an icing with 12:44 to go here in the first. But a couple of rookie netminders struggling off the hop here for the Hunters. Takes a little bit of time to adapt in between the pipes, though, at this level, and they've done an exceptional job at keeping them in games when they've needed to, as that one comes away, trying to send that one out in front there. No one there for it. That one comes away. Sends that one into the corner. Try to get it back in below the goal. Trying to send that one around, back up to the line. Here's St. Clair. Emo St. Clair fires that one wide. Picked up Romaine, gets that one back to the line, but that one's going to be stopped in here by Hickey. Hickey can't hold the line there as that one comes back out to center. He'll play it. Drops it off. Picked up and fired right back in. Collected here, works it up over the blue line, now over center, taking that one in, walks in, takes a shot, misses just high. Kerrigan pinching in to make the stop there and holds the line here temporarily as that one comes out, and Urquhart outlets it off. Working that one in over the line. That gets broken up, but it stays in as it just sits on the blue line. And gets fired right back around. Firing that one up just out of the reach here of the skater there is Hickey. Drops that off. Here's Jeremy Wilson. Picked up by the Hunters. Battling here, and that one's going to be offside as they will touch up. With 11:07 to go here in the first period. So quick start. Lots of opportunities. And a face-off just outside the line. Firing that one up off the back wall. Passing that one up here for Force. Here's Force. Walks it in over the line, taking a shot there. That one's blocked. Sends that one back around. That one's going to get rung around the boards here. Picked up by Peyton Boudreau. Up top for Wilson. Kicked aside by Pollock. Fletcher trying to dump that one in front of the goal. That one comes free. Back up to the line. That one comes out. A little backhand chip play. Sends that one back into the zone. Forrest got a stick on that one. Not enough to hold the line as Wilson plays that one into the middle. Here's Connolly working it through. Little backhand and a penalty on the way. And the first power play of the day will go here to the Valley. As the Hunters will touch up. And a Valley power play that sits third in the league at just over 25% will have a chance to go to work against a league last power play, or rather penalty kill. That one's back up. Here's Hanley. Max Hanley plays it across. Walks in, takes a shot there that chips up over the net. That one's going to come right back the other way. Passed up over the line, past the midway mark of the period. So Wildcats going to work here on the power play. Here's Hanley. Plays it across. Just out of the reach there of Fleming, who reels that one in. Back up for Hanley. Hanley gives it back for Fleming. Fleming walks in, takes a shot. Polk sees it all the way through. Makes the stop and will cover it up. With 9:20 to go. And we'll be right back momentarily as we hit that mid-period intermission. You're listening to High Button Sports here from Cole Harbour Place. Ready to get back underway here. Face off out to the left. That one's one back. Trying to send that one up. Back up to the line. Here's Kerrigan. Drops it back for Seaman. Plays it across. Less than a minute to go on the power play. More than halfway through. Seaman back for Kerrigan. Back for Seaman. Walks in, takes a shot. That one's blocked. A rebound in front. Polk gets across to make the stop, and he's got it. and he will cover it up. But a great save by Noah Polk just to get across and make the stop. One's played across here, back up top. Seaman back for Kerrigan, back for Seaman here. Here's Fletcher, walks in, takes a shot, sends that one wide. Jesse St. Clair, back for Seaman. Walks up, down low in front, saved by Polk there, tried to go back door. Here's Seaman once again. Back across, here's Fletcher. Walks in, takes a shot, sends that one wide. Comes back, Kalita. That one's knocked out of the air by Seaman. That one comes right back. Plays up and forward, so a successful penalty kill for the Hunters here. Comes up, Kalita. Drops that one back. Here's Hickey, works it in up over the blue line and trying to get that one free, and that one's going to come all the way back. Picked up by Baldwin, plays it across, up over the blue line. Trying to work it through, walks in out in front. Couldn't find the man on the back door. And that one will be stopped and covered up. 7:18 to go here in period number 1. Here's Hickey. Playing that one ahead now. Baldwin gets that one chip free. Battle for it along the wall. That one's going to be sent back in here by the Hunters. Still awaiting that icebreaker, as Hickey will play that one up here for Hanley. Hanley up for Stoddart. Back the other way, trying to work it on through. That one comes free, collecting now. Baldwin taking that one up ice with speed. He's going to take that one up over center. Now over the blue line. Walks in and couldn't get the shot off there as he gets stifled. Back off the wall. Played back for Boudreau. Takes a shot there. Couldn't quite get that one up off the ice. So that one's centered up here for Hood. Here comes Hunter Hood. Works it in over the line, and that one's broken up here. Sebastian Hum looking to move it ahead. That one comes free, Kalita. Plays that one out to the far side. Morris giving a chase, but Seaman will settle it down. Jacob Seaman works that one up over center. Now over the blue line, cuts in. Looking to center it out in front, finds his man, but a toe save there by Polk. Steers it aside. Chips that one up off the boards, but not out. Taken away here. Here come the Wildcats looking to threaten here. Hood in the slot, couldn't get the pass there. It was blocked off. Hanley with a shot, firing that one up high. Here's Seaman. Firing that one around. Hood. Center out in front, they score! St. Clair on the doorstep. And the Wildcats lead 1-0. With 5:23 to go here in period number 1. It was just a little play from the corner that set it up, but St. Clair in the right place, right time, and beats Polk, who made a few spectacular saves to keep this one tied, but the Wildcats find themselves with a lead. Got a stick on that one. That one comes all the way back. Picked up by Newman. Plays it across for Hanley. Henley loses the battle, but Jesse St. Clair there to back him up. Fleming drops that one back. Back the other way now, skating up, and that one's broken up here. Here's Worth. Noah Hocko takes that one back. Kerrigan gives that one back, works it in over center. Now over the blue line, walks in, and that one's going to be punched aside. Here's Hickey. Cross-ice pass. One-timer stop by Polk. Trying to send it up, taken away, walks in, takes a shot, hits something on the way through and goes wide. Arnold walks in, takes a shot, and Polk easily gloving that one down. Here with 3:55 to go in period number one. 1-0's the score, and a quick start for the Hunters, but it's been all Valley since. At 9-3 is the total in the shot column. A little bit of a late change gets stifled there for the Wildcats. So Arnold and Hickey will have to stay out there. Here's Force. Centers that one out in front. Opportunity for Kerrigan, and that one's going to be steered aside. As Polk gets the pad down. Makes the stop and covers it up. Fletcher back across Heeman, takes a shot, scores! It hit a man on the way through. And the Valley lead 2-0. It looks like Isaac Connolly's going to get credit for that one, standing right in front in the middle of the traffic. Not sure what it hit, but a redirect in the nick of time to beat Polk. And it's 2-0. So a couple of quick goals put the Valley up by 2. They'll look to keep pouring some on here as that one's fired back in behind the net. Polk gives it back for Force. Collected Fletcher. Gives that one back up. Shot from the point, kicked away by Polk. Chips it off the glass, Wilson. That one gets caught by Polk, and he'll reel that one in. Skating that one up as Cluett will fire that one in. Here comes Cluett trying to bust his way through. Here's Connolly. Works it back in. Picked up. Back the other way, Hunters threatening here. A little backhand on there and couldn't get the last touch on it. That one's back up, firing that one wide was Worth. Boxed out there, Stoddart. First one to it, bounces it off the wall. Winds up, takes a shot there, firing that one wide. Sends that one up, Worth. Down low, here's Hickey. Plays that one along the wall, trying to work it through. Little backhand in, and that one's going to be steered aside. Just 1:50 to go here in period one. One back, Kalita. Fires it off the boards. Gives that one right back. Collected, here's Hanley. Hanley stretch pass there, finds the skate of Hood. It gets broken up. Here comes Urquhart back the other way. Cameron Urquhart takes it in and will be pressed off the puck there. 80 seconds to go in the frame now. Puck frozen along the boards in there behind the net. And they're going to stop the play there as it gets stifled with 1:08 to go before we head off for the first intermission. Sending that one up off the glass, trying to ring it around. Played across, works it in over center, now over the blue line, walks in, shoots, sending that one wide. Here's Wilson inside the last minute here in period number 1. Cluett rings that one around. It's worked down, Hood below the goal line, looking to tack on another, firing that one up high. Wilson couldn't get there in time, so Ludi takes it right back up over the line. Chips it free, Boudreau, that one lost in his skates. That one comes back the other way now, Wildcats. Pressing here, walks into one, firing that one wide with Jesse St. Clair, looking for goal number 2 on the day. Here's Hood. Trying to center that one, works it up over center. Now over the blue line, walks in. That one's going to be kicked away. Here's Connolly. Doesn't have enough time there. His time will expire, so end of period number 1. A couple of quick goals late in the period from the Wildcats. They find themselves up 2-0 as we head into the first intermission here from Cole Harbour Place. You're listening to High Button Sports. We'll be right back for period number 2. Welcome back. Period number 2 ready to get underway. A couple of late strikes from the Wildcats put them up by a pair of goals. Here from Cole Harbour Place, they lead 2-0 as we head into the second period. You're listening to High Button Sports, and we are off and ready to get running as that one's going to be sent right back in. Maddox Newman stopped all 3 shots he faced in the first period, and meanwhile Noah Polk, 2 goals allowed on 11 shots. That one's back in behind the net. Comes free, a battle here in the corner. That one comes loose, looking to center that one in front here for Cluett. And that one's back along the back of the net there, as that one's going to be sent up and down the distance. Picked up, trying to spin and fire that one on. That one comes right back the other way, flipped up and down the ice. That one's going to be stopped up.
And this is the last call for today's winning 50-50 number 6021.
So a little skirmish in there behind the net. Cooler heads prevail. So the faceoff will come out to the left here of Newman. 48 seconds gone here in the period. Both these teams looking to snap a 2-game losing skid. The Hunters looking to gain some ground in the standings as they moved up to 6th. Sitting ahead of the Mustangs as well as the Rush. Looking to center that one in front there, and that one comes free, and that one will be covered up. Face off here out to the right. And swung back around up to the line here. Connolly gets knocked off it. Back up top, takes a shot there. That one's stopped by the stick. Fires that off the boards, and that one comes up to the line and out. Back up to center, fires it off the boards. Here's Newman. Firing that one right back around. Picks it up, here's Hum. Little hit along the wall there, trying to center that one free, and Newman gets a paddle on it, steers it out to the far side. Picked up by Force. Broken up now, chipped ahead. Here's Connolly. Takes that one down low. Fires that one back off the wall. Chips that one up off the glass. That one comes right back in. Picked up. Taken in behind the net. Jesse St. Clair got the scoring rolling with less than 5 to go in the first. Gives that one for Seaman. Cuts that one up to the wall. St. Clair passes that one off. Takes a funny carom off the boards and almost finds its way into the slot. That one spits out into the corner. Seaman out in front there for Fleming, just misses wide. Spinning, shooting up top, and that one comes free. Here's Jacob Seaman, works it up to the line, and he takes it out just over the line, as that one will be deemed an offside. That one's picked up and played back. Played across. Firing that one back around. Hood plays that one back here for Seaman. Skates that one up over center, now over the blue line. Dropping that one in, collected now. Bounces off the wall, and Polk will opt to cover that one up with the danger lurking in the weeds nearby. Face off here out to the right. Kerrigan in to take that one here for the Valley. Kerrigan pushes it forward, almost got a shot off himself. Here's Morris. Chipped up, and that one goes all the way back down. That one will be stopped up as that one gets called an icing. So the faceoff comes all the way back. Faceoff here out to the left of Newman. Takes a shot, kicked away by the pad. Henley passes that one up, works it in over the line. Looking to center that one across here for Amos St. Clair. One's picked up, walks in, takes a shot. Spinning, shooting on the doorstep there. A chance to go back door. Couldn't get enough on it as that one's going to be passed up here. Played across, Worth. Over for Boudreau, fires that one up off the boards. Comes right back, a battle ensues as they're going to send that one back in. Kerrigan picks that one up and fires it right back in. But a penalty on the way, that's going to be a trip. Now that one looks like it's going to be charged to the Hunters as Porter Kalita didn't seem to agree with the call. But now the Wildcats will get a chance to extend their lead to 3. Here's Seaman, gives that one back off here for St. Clair. Jesse St. Clair curls back. Back for Seaman here. St. Clair. Back up top. Back here, plays it across. Gives that one off. Fletcher walks in, shoots off the outside of the net. Plays that one across. Power play clicking here for the Valley. Fletcher down low. Fletcher gets it back, rips another shot off the outside of the net. Plays it across, St. Clair. Back up. Plays it across now for Fletcher. Fletcher drops it back. Walks in, takes a shot. That one steered aside. And that one will be covered up with 14:10 to go. 47 seconds left on the power play. Face off here out to the right. Gives it back. Here's Fleming. Hanley, right back, works it down low. Trying to get a backhand off there, trying to jam that one in front, and Polk will hold his ground as he makes the stop. Just trying to work it out in front, trying to take that one by force. Played across. Here's Fleming. Fleming tries to throw that one on, and that one's down here and below the goal line. Hanley back for Fleming. Almost gives that one back for Hanley. Beliveau chasing that one here, and that one's going to come right back. Picked up. Here's Arnold. Walks in. Arnold cuts outside, takes a shot there, and stopped by Polk. Skating that one up. Here's Mitchell. Gives that one back for Worth. Flips that one in. Collected now by the Valley. Is that one stolen away? Here's Mitchell. Drops that one into the middle. No one there for it. Here comes Fleming. Works it in over the line. Firing that one right back in. Hits a body in front as Jesse St. Clair got in the way of that one, and that one was a stiff test of reflexes for Polk. That one comes right back. St. Clair firing that one on. Picked up here by Stoddard. Works that one right back. St. Clair up over the line. Fires it off the boards, gets it down low. Here's Worth. Passes that one ahead. Seaman takes it up over the line. Works it back in. St. Clair spinning, shooting, scores. Finds its way through. And it's 3-0 Valley. The captain, Jesse St. Clair, has his second of the night. And that's number 9 on the season, moving him up into the 20-point club. And a commanding 3-0 lead here as the shot sit at 17-7. So pouring on a lot of pressure here. Hunters looking for some kind of response. Arnold dumps that one down low. Here's Hickey. Plays it right back out in front there. Back the other way. Skating with it. Eric Hanley now. Sending that one back in deep. Picked up by Hanley. Looking to center it. Battle for it here along the wall, approaching the midway mark of the period. Trying to get that one out in front there. Hickey tried to go backdoor on him. Hickey taken out along the boards. They wanted the call. Physicality ramping up here. Here's Hawko. Firing that one right back around. Picked up at the line. Here's Urquhart. Dumping that one back in. Hickey. That one sent up, hits a skate. That'll go down the distance. Icing waved off here. Little shove down there from Eric Hanley. Picked up now. Sent up ice and almost found Andrew Urquhart on the other side of the stretch pass there as that one goes all the way down. And now a little skirmish breaking out here along the wall. Some choice words for him there as physicality continues to ramp up. So we'll see who they're taking. Sending one to the room. But with 10.5 to go, immediately breaks out along the boards. So we'll see what the calls are going to be here. Should be interesting, and not entirely sure who got the first lick on that one. That one could end up being an extra minor. But that's Lucas Arnold, who is escorted off the ice. So it could be a power play for the Hunters, but we'll see what the call is here. So Cluett and Jesse St. Clair getting the summary right here. So a couple of penalty minutes up there on the board. So it looks like it will be a power play for the Hunters. As St. Clair appealing to the official. But it looks like it is Arnold who got that extra one there. Braden Kerrigan serving that one there, but it was Arnold who got the ejection. So face-off will take place deep here in the Valley end. 10.5 minutes to go. And face-off will be out to the left of Newman as they finally get that one sorted out. So it's going to be a 5-on-4. Plenty of penalties canceling each other out. So ultimately 5-on-4 is the call here. So now a chance for the Hunters to get one and cut that lead back down to 2. Back up, Hocko peels away. Hocko walks in, takes a shot on the doorstep. Hocko spins and shoots and collected his own rebound. But that one is sent down the ice. Down the distance here for Baldwin. Working that one up. Here's Cluett. That one sent up down the ice. There's Ludi. Passing that one up. Plays it along the half wall here, swings that one right back around. Here's Cluett. Cluett down low, gives it back up. Cluett walks in down low, in front of backhand right on. That one stopped by Newman. I'm not sure he knew where that one was. As that's picked up by Cluett, plays it back across. Hocko down low, couldn't pull the trigger there. As Jack Baldwin got gridlocked as Cluett takes a shot in. One's right back. Here's Baldwin. Works it down. Baldwin in front. That one's going to hit a stick and go down the distance here. Cluett skating that one up here. 10 seconds to go on the power play, and that will just about close that one out here. Works that one in over the line, taken away, and that one's going to be sent down the ice. Back the other way. Here comes Amos St. Clair. Drops it back. Here's Hood. Hunter Hood takes a shot, and Polk with an easy save up top. Makes it look easy. Sends that one up. Here's Nolan Fletcher. Fletcher cuts in. He's free. He shoots, and that's stopped by Polk. With 8:05 to go in the period, and we'll be right back as we have our mid-period intermission. You're listening to High Button Sports from Cole Harbour Place. .805 to go here in the second. Ready to get back underway out here to the left of Polk, and that one comes free, picked up, and one back. Hum plays that one into the middle. Here's Kalita. Works it back, takes a shot. That's a blocker save. Kalita drops it back into the middle, but that one's going to be taken away here by the Wildcats. Here's Worth. Plays it back. Hood. Works that one up. Here's Connolly. Had the goal that put them up by 2. It's worked right back in. Here's Fleming. Gets that one up. That one's going to be sent right back in. Up over the blue line, walks in, shoots, got a glove on that. Hanley rings that one around. Boudreau takes a shot, and reeling that one in as Newman tracked that one through, makes the stop. Was Urquhart getting tangled up after the whistle. Boudreau gives that one off here, turns it over, picked up by Amos St. Clair. Back the other way now, works it in over the line, walks in, shoots, he scores. It found its way through, and it's 4-0 Valley. So 4 goals on 20 shots for the Valley Wildcats. Find themselves with a commanding lead here. Kerrigan gives that one off. Almost St. Clair has one, looking for more, firing that one wide. Kerrigan takes it in behind the net, looking to center it there for St. Clair once again. Picks it up. Here's Cluett. Walks in, shoots, glove save. So faceoff will come out to his right. Ready to get back underway here, so 5:50 to go in the period. Hawko works that one, trying to backhand that one into the middle. Here's Forrest. Forrest, a backhand there off the outside of the net. Trying to center it, trying to jam that one in on Polk. A rebound in front is loose, and Polk has that one, and he'll cover that up. Here's Boudreau. Trying to turn that one over. Connolly gives that one back here for Mitchell. Works it back, walks in, shoots, and that one will be covered on up. With 5:15 to go here in the second. Face off here to the right of Newman. That one's back up. Hood got a piece of that one, and that one got a piece of a Hunter, and that one goes down the distance, so icing is waved off. That one's picked up. That one comes free. Back the other way now. Penalty on the way here. I think that one's going to be charged to the Hunters. That's going to be a charging call. So up 4-0 with 5 to go in the second. The Wildcats will go right back to the power play here. Play blown down here for offside as that one spits out back over the line. With 4:52 to go here in the period. One's collected. Sends that one back in. Here's Fleming. Plays it across. Hanley gives that off. Walks in, takes a shot. Out in front, rips one there. Hits a body on the way through. That one comes free. Trying to chip it up. Max Hanley. Plays that one back here for Fleming. Here's Morgan Fleming. Works that one up over center. Flipping it in. Up off the boards, up to the line. Taken away, back up, Hood. That one's played across. Fleming works it down, and Connolly couldn't get a stick on that one to redirect it where he needed it to go. As that one's back up top. Played across here for Fleming. Fleming back up for Hood. Hood walks in, takes a shot, gets his own rebound. Hood on the doorstep, couldn't pull the trigger. Back in front, Fleming shoots. That one's blocked. Comes out free. And trying to take that one away. Into the middle, picked up. Sent down the distance. with 25 seconds to go on this power play. Dropping that one off. Here's St. Clair. Working that one in, St. Clair. Back up. Walks in, takes a shot, kicked away. Comes loose in front out there, and that one gets kicked free. Here's Hickey with a shot there. That one comes away, and that one will be stopped up here with 2:42 to go as the net comes off its mooring. Little check around the league here today. The Halifax McDonald's are in Sydney to take on the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. That game's in the first period, still no score. Max looked to improve to 12-0. Meanwhile, Cape Breton West Islanders tied with the week's majors out in Pictou. As that one's just about to get underway. This one here is 4-0 as they walk in, trying to cut to the inside there. Walks in, trying to send that one back. Up off the boards. Comes free. Here's Hawko. Hawko with a shot from the point, finds its way through. They score! And the Hunters are on the board. Tipped in front. Not sure who that one hit last, but it looks like they're going to give credit to Will Ludy, who got in the traffic, got a stick on it, hits a body, and goes through. That leads back down to 3 with 2:04 to go here in the second, so maybe a little bit of a momentum builder. As the Marchand Milko Hunters looking to chip away at that lead. And it all starts with one. You can only get them back one at a time. Wilson sends that one right back around. Hawko gets a stick lifted. Here's Beliveau. Battling for it here. Inside 2 minutes remaining here in the period. Works that one, trying to center that one there. Kicked it out in front. 90 seconds to go in the period. Walks in, couldn't pull the trigger there. As Jack Baldwin was coming in with a lot of speed and intensity. But that one gets broken up, picked up, dropped into the middle, taken away. Passed up now, works it up over center, now over the blue line, works in. Up over center, now over the blue line, trying to cut through. Picks it up, a little backhand into the slot. Passed up, here's Stoddart. Taken away, that's Kalita. Passes that one ahead, now got a stick on that one, that's Mason Morris. Gets it ahead, broken up by Hickey, but now a chance. Here's Kalita trailing, out in front in the slot. No one there for it, but Hum settles it down at the point, and that one will be blown down as net comes off its mooring there. They'll fix that one up, and 27 seconds to go in the period exact. They've closed the gap on the shots. 23-15 is the total for the Wildcats. They led 23-7 at one point, so it's been Hunters here for the last little bit with the push. Works it down below the goal, out in front there, taken away. Skating up with it now, here comes Hood. Hunter Hood walking it in, takes a shot, just misses wide. Picked up, Seaman fires that one on Polk. Reels it in with 0.8 seconds to go in the period, so they'll drop it to make it a formality here, but the Wildcats will head into the second intermission with a 4-1 lead with a face-off here out to the left of Polk. And that will do it. So like I mentioned, 4-1 is the score at the end of the period here. An action-packed second period concludes. We'll be right back for period number 3. You're listening to High Button Sports. 2 down, 1 to go. The Wildcats lead 4-1 as we head into the third period. You're listening to High Button Sports from Cole Harbour Place. We're on Scotia 1 here. The Hunters got one back late, and they'll look to keep adding on there as that one's going to be sent right back around, and that one will go for an icing here. Just 11 seconds into the period. So a late goal at the end of that period brings it back to within 3, but will the Hunters have enough here as he walks in, takes a shot. Polk didn't know where that one was as that one gets sent up by Boudreau. Out into the middle, stolen away by Fleming. That one does come out over the line, and they'll call that one offside with the dogged pressure coming from the Valley attacker there. Chips that one off the boards. Hawko. Firing that one around. Sends that one up the boards. Fleming stops that one at the line. Battling here's Cluett. Into the middle, here comes Hood. Hunter Hood, he's got a man with him. Plays it into the middle. Hood with a shot, fires that one wide. St. Clair skating right over that one back the other way. Picks that one right up. Works it back in. A little drag there and couldn't find a way to hold on to it with over a minute gone here in the third period. Time slowly ticking away here on the Hunters as they look to claw their way back into it. That one's picked up, fired right back in. Here's Beliveau. Passing that one up. That one's back up over the blue line. Now over center, taking that one right in. Cuts to the outside. There's Mitchell. Works that one up for Hum, plays that one across, walks in, takes a shot, kick save, rebound in front, and that one steered away as Remy Beliveau fanned on that one. Didn't quite get a shot off there, trying to center it in front and not able to get enough on that one was Connolly looking for his second in the middle for Hanley, and he fires that one wide. There's Stoddart. Little backhand sends that one in deep. Down for Hanley. Passing that one up over center, now over the blue line. Walks in, shoots, rebound Cluett. Gives that one back here. Here's Boudreau. Back for McKnight. Liam McKnight has that one bounce off his skates, and that one goes in deep. Swings that one up off the boards. Collected now by Nate Boudreau. Gives that one up here and fired right back in by Cluett there in deep. Back in behind the net. Valley looking for a breakout lane here. Wilson. That one's picked up, sent down the ice. Chipped across, knocked out of midair by Kerrigan. High stick waved off. There's Cameron Urquhart over the line, and that one's going to be offside. The faceoff will come right back out after a little skirmish ensues afterwards, but cooler heads prevail. Face off just outside the line here. St. Clair back for Urquhart, and that one comes back up over the line, and that one's offside once again. So they'll have a do-over just right in the same spot. One's played right back. Here's Hickey. Working that one back in. That one's going to be collected. Here's St. Clair. St. Clair walks in, shoots, and reels that one in. And that one will be stopped up. So nearly 4.5 gone here in the third. 26-17 are the shots for the Valley. Faceoff comes out to the left of Polk. There's Hickey. Gives that one off for St. Clair. That one's flipped up off the boards, down the ice. Hanley. Send that one down there. Hood in front for Jesse St. Clair. Takes a shot. Got the scoring rolling here for the Wildcats. St. Clair walks in, shoots looking for another, but Polk stands tall and reels that one in as he gets his body in the lane. That one's passed ahead. Here's Will Ludy. Ludy walks in, and a blocker stop there. There's Worth, takes a shot. That one hits a body. Picked up, walks in, takes a shot. That one steered away. That one comes all the way back here. Noah Hocko plays it. Penalty on the way. That one will be charged to the Wildcats. So hooking call, not a great one to take 200 feet from your own net. Now it'll be charged to St. Clair. So now an opportunity here for the Hunters power play to go to work, trying to cut that lead down even more. They got that late goal towards the end of the second period. And a goal right now would go a long way to cutting that one right back and giving them a shot. Here's Hocko, takes a shot there. That one is stopped on the way through and ends up in behind the net out of play. Picked up now, back the other way, skating up with it. Hocko comes away, walks in, shoots, tries to stuff that one in backdoor. That one comes up. Back to the line, here's Cluett. Cluett gets it right back, shot from the point, stopped a rebound in front, trying to tuck that one in, stopped by Newman. That one comes free back in behind the net. Picked up, fired up off the boards. That one gets to the line, but Cluett holds it in. Cluett with a shot. Off the post, rebound, they score. A power play goal for the Hunters, and they trail 4-2. And it's Will Ludy double dipping who was on the doorstep. But a big power play goal as they cut that leader right down. They only trailed by 2 now. They trailed by 4. But now they've cut it in half. A little backhand there, firing that one around. Works that one into the middle, trying to walk in there. Beliveau loses the handle on it. That one's passed ahead. One comes right back. There's Worth. Plays it across, gets it right back now. Comes right back in, played up by the defense, off the wall. Here's Connolly. Plays it ahead, walks in, sends that one wide. Try to get that one back for Arnold. Beliveau picks that one up, fires it around. Back for Connolly. Swings that one right back in behind the net. Back for Arnold now. Chips that one up off the glass, but icing waved off as they'll play it off. Plays that one ahead. Here's St. Clair. Collected little drop off there by Cameron Urquhart, taken away. Here's Seaman, cuts in, walks in, shoots, and that one's steered aside. Glove down by Polk. With 11:18 to go here in period number 3, it feels like we got a game now. As it's just a 2-goal lead. Works that one down. Here's Fleming. Picks that one up. St. Clair gives it back for Max Hanley. Hanley with a shot, redirected right on. A rebound in front. Sends it just wide. Here's Hanley, walks in. That one hits a skate and goes on through. Seaman fires that one up off the boards, and that one comes out. Hanley will fire that one right back in as we approach the 10-minute mark of the third. Hunters looking to cut that lead back into 1, and the Wildcats just looking to hang on here as that one goes all the way down. Looking to add an extra insurance marker as Hanley puts that one through the legs there. St. Clair plays it up for Hood. Here's Hunter Hood. Cuts in, drops it off, backhand, they score! And there's that insurance marker as it was Hunter Hood who got that one started. And finishing it off, Nolan Fletcher on the backhand beats Noah Polk, and it's 5-2 Valley. One's one back here. Hunters now trailing by 3 once again.
Time of 9 minutes 51 seconds. Fletcher from Hood Sinclair of 9:51.
Here's Connolly. He's up a little backhand on the goal line here. Less than 10 minutes to go as that one comes free. Back up here. Here's Wilson. Works that one back. That one comes back the other way now. Walks in, takes a shot there, stopped by Polk. And a mid-period break coming right up. We'll be right back here momentarily. You're listening to High Button Sports. .9:13 to go, and it's 5-2 here for the Wildcats as they looked a little tepid at moments here in the third period as the Hunters found their way back, but they restored that 3-goal lead with a goal of their own. A nice finish from Nolan Fletcher. Now they find themselves still in the driver's seat more than midway through period number 3. Here's Hunter Hood. Got that goal started, gives it off there and picked it up. Rebound, sends it wide. There's Hanley, and that one's going to be punched away. There's Hickey. Works it down in the slot. Hood shoots, he scores. Hunter Hood, welcome to the party. It's 6-2. And it looks like they're taking someone from the Hunters here to the box. Maybe a little bit of unsportsmanlike, unsure what the call is there. Not going to speculate. Nonetheless, it's 6-2 now. Hunter Hood with a beautiful finish. He's got a goal and an assist. So Nate Boudreau going to sit. 8:36 remaining. Picked up, sent down the ice. So good start to this penalty kill, which is played well today. As that one's picked up by the Valley. They're going to play that one ahead now for Connolly. Here's Isaac Connolly, works it in over the blue line. Here's Hanley, gives it right back. Walks into one, takes a shot there. That one flips up over the net, out of play. With 8:05 to go. Face off here to the left. That one's passed up now. Inside 8 minutes to go. Ludi, he's got a couple on the day. Pressed out along the boards. Engages in a battle here, but it's going to be the Wildcats coming away with it as Ludi will head off. Walks in, a blocker stop there as Fleming Testing Polk on that one. He doesn't have a stick right now. It's out in the slot. That one gets thrown right back to him. Seaman walks in, trying to center that one. Comes away with it. Doesn't have a chance to grab his paddle just yet. That one's fired up off the glass. Comes up to the line. That one's still in, so still not able to get it there with a skater down on the ice here for the Hunters. Trainer's out there, just a collision there and some jeers from the crowd. And the referee's discussing what they're going to do here. 44 seconds left on that power play for the Wildcats. And we'll be right back here momentarily once we get this sorted out. Ready to get back underway here. No additional penalties doled out on that one here. 40 seconds left on the power play, though. Seaman drops it down. Picked up his worth. We'll get that one up to the line, and that one will go down the distance here as they give it chase. Porter Kalita applying some pressure there. Comes right back in over the line, walks in. Jesse St. Clair. Walks in. St. Clair couldn't handle that one. He gets it right back. Back across, Seaman. Tried to give that one back for St. Clair. That one comes free, and Kalita will collect. We approach 6 minutes to go in this one. 6-2 is the score for the Valley, putting an exclamation on it with a couple of goals here in the third period, and that one will be blown down for a slashing call. And he's going to dole out a misconduct. So a 2-minute for slashing and a 10-minute misconduct for Jacob Seaman. 6:13 to go. He's going to get the early gate here. So another power play for the Hunters. They capitalized on their last opportunity. Swings that one around. Here's Baldwin. Plays it back, trying to center that in front. Works that one back in. Hawko drops it back. Gets it right back. Here's Baldwin. Hawko settles it at the point, looking for a lane to shoot. Hawko loses the handle on it, and he'll have to take it back. Sending that one back up ice. Walks it in over the blue line, and that one hits a body on the way through. Will be stopped up. Now let's back the other way here for Jesse St. Clair. A shorthanded opportunity, cutting to the middle, trying to drop it back. He gets it right back. He's taken down. That'll draw a penalty, and that will draw a bit of a crowd here. With exactly 5 minutes to go here in period number 3. Still 47 seconds left on that power play, so it'll be 4-on-4 for that time. Face off here out to the left.
First of all, number 24, Hayden Woodrow. 4 minutes for head contact.
So that one comes right back in, picked up here by Jesse St. Clair. Works that one up over center, now over the blue line. Walks in, shoots, he scores. Jesse St. Clair has his second. A 4-on-4 goal, and it's 7-2 for the Valley. So 7-2 with 4:41 to go.
Valley goals 9 goal season, second again, scored number 23, Jesse Sinclair, unassisted.
Works in, there's Arnold.
19 seconds. Sinclair, unassisted at 15-19.
That one's up in the netting, out of play here. 4:14 remaining. So 4:14 to go. Face off here out to the left. Here's Hanley, walks in, takes a shot there, glove down by Polk. Face off here out to the right. Works it back in, and that one's going to be stopped up there by Newman. Here's Connolly. Back for Hood, back for Hanley now. Gives that one back for Hood. Walks in, shoots. That one stopped. A rebound in front. Comes free off the outside of the net. That one gets steered away as that one's flipped up down the ice. That'll go down the distance here. As the Hunters are now on the penalty kill. After that double minor for head contact. As Hanley fires it in, comes out free. There's Hood. And Hawko gets that one down the ice. Three minutes to go now. Wildcats settle that one in. Wilson passes it up all the way down here. Collected by Worth. Playing that one up. Jack Baldwin takes it up over the blue line. Walks in, couldn't get a shot off there. Baldwin poked off his stick. Kerrigan gives it right back. Here's Stoddart. Passes that one around, and Worth boxed out along the wall. Here's Kerrigan, gives it right back. Wilson. Down to the goal line. Picked up. Walks in, trying to center it there. Now a penalty on the way as that one gets broken up. That one's going to go here to the Hunters with 1:58 to go. So that'll take us right down to the line. Face off here to the right. There's St. Clair. St. Clair gets it right back. Trying to throw that one in front on the doorstep, spins and shoots, and that one's going to be stopped up. Collected now. Here's St. Clair. Picked up. Fletcher back for St. Clair. Works it down low. One comes free, spun up the wall here. St. Clair right back for Fletcher. Both of them have at least one today. Fletcher in here for St. Clair, who's got two. So this 5-on-3 continues here. Centers it out in front. That one's going to be steered aside. Worth in a battle here along the boards. Hanley back for St. Clair. St. Clair throws one right on. That one steered aside. Last minute here in period number 3. Here's Fletcher, walks in. St. Clair gets it back, takes a shot. Polk will kick that one aside. Fletcher back down for St. Clair. St. Clair to the goal line. Less than 40 seconds to go now. Back up for St. Clair. Here's Hanley. Throws that one across. That one's off the wall. Here's Force. 20 seconds to go. Hanley throws that one wide, and that one's going to go down the ice. Works that one up over the line, trying to cut in. Takes a shot there, stopped by Polk. Now we'll stop the play here with 5.2 to go, and that'll draw a crowd. As the referee's just trying to keep a cap on this one for another 5.2. So cooler heads prevail, a few gloves and helmets on the ice. But they're just going to look to bring this one down to the line as the Wildcats will win this one. So just having this discussion here, it looks like the faceoff will come outside the zone. 41-21 were the shots here for the Wildcats. They took control early, but it was the Hunters who came back in force. They almost found a way to get back into this game and pull it within one, but the Wildcats' attack was just a little too much. So just convening here. Just to dole out these penalties, and drop the puck to make it a formality. So it's 5-on-4 here. This will take us right down to the line. So Kerrigan in to take this draw here against Mitchell. So Hood being sent off the ice. And it looks like we're ready to get racked back up here as a few ejections take place, so it should be interesting in the coming days to see what comes of this. But nonetheless, ready to get underway here with 5.2 to go. That one's going to be one back here by the Valley, and that will do it here as they'll settle it down. And they'll take this one by a score of 7-2. It was precarious for a few moments, but they found a way to tack on some of those insurance, and they end up winning this one. 7 goals to their name. Thanks for tuning in for this one here from Cole Harbor Place. You're listening to High Button Sports. Wildcats take it 7-2. We've got all the action for you all the rest of the way here for the U18 season, top to bottom. Thanks for tuning in once again. We'll see you next time.